Really a lot of people. Uh, yeah. Get yourself some sweet ass purpose. Let me actually have a look if people are actually buying purpose. What's the volume the past 24 hours? 0.3 ether. That's not so much. Here's a link. Yeah, dead crypto. Still, we're cashing in. We're cashing in good. No dings anymore. Time to sell. Sell. Where can I see the roadmap? Here it is. There's all, yeah. So this is how he makes money. Discord partner. It's all the crypto stuff, man. Are you losing money, man? How am I losing money? Yeah, this little decentralized exchange space really for everything. You're losing value. How am I losing value? I find it crazy that we're Dubi's getting lower. That's not possible, bro. The pie wall is based on dollars. Should maybe do a little bit read up on how purpose and Dubi works. That's quite funny though. So you only stream to get viewers and then get them into Discord where you can sell them crypto? No, not at all. If I was trying to do that, I would be doing a bad job. What I'm trying to do during the stream is just make people aware of the ability to play my game. And so basically it's playing my game. It's making people aware of their impact and their potential impact and inspire them to be better people. And if they want, they can always apply and come over. Athene, make a chart in US dollars. No, we can't do that, Grunt, because right now it's all utility token. It's not security. The moment we tie it too much to US dollars, it becomes harder. Yeah, people don't realize how much lawyers we check on and everything. Because you can see even the slightest thing, even what another random person says, can be taken out of context and blown up out of proportion. Everything is under a magnifying glass. We got to do everything legit, man. We got to do everything legit. People don't realize that. A place of volunteers where people can come in and come out just whenever. You don't get to keep any secrets. But the thing, you're a brainwashing mastermind, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I am. DD410, I just wanted to let you know that La Resistance contacted a law firm that will contact you in our name with the list of our demands. I see. Man, oh man, these trolls. So they're gonna contact me? DD410? They're gonna contact me with the list of... Don't worry, Reese's name is there too. No. But like, if you contact me, you gotta make sure that you know where I live. You gotta address me. Oh, you know where I live? You know, you have my official address? I don't think so. Even my... I don't even know if my mom knows, to be honest. You don't know, but Athene, you're saying I'm lying. Can you elaborate a bit? You're two-faced, man. You're just two-faced. On one end, sometimes you try to pretend yourself to be a big fan, and then you go on trying to get me banned on random Reddits by spreading lies that you know are lies. You know that video got taken out of context. You know that she doesn't want it, and don't give a shit. You still just go ahead. Man, oh man, oh man, I can tell you, bro, if real damage comes out, right, I'm gonna sue your ass through the ground. Any fucking hater. I can tell you that right now. I will. Because it's just over the top. It's just over the top. And that's the thing, like people can say like, you can't, and then they start crying like little babies. It's literally like the internet has changed. It's not like back in the days where you can just go around and keep harassing and defaming and causing damage. Like there's people that have literally been raided because of what they said online. The accusations that people are making about me anonymously, thinking they're anonymous, sometimes are very fucking bad. You can say whatever the fuck you want. But like when things like, as long as it's all funny, I don't care, man. Honestly, I really don't care. But if it starts affecting my ability to save lives, then I don't give a shit, man. We have all the money. And it's not like going to be like a fake lawsuit where fucking, no. It's hiring a law firm in the country where the fucker is doing it with evidence and everything. And you're going to crawl with your mama, and your mama ain't going to dare to help you out. Because take a little step behind and see what you guys are doing. For years, for fucking years, you guys ain't stopping. You guys just ain't stopping. I don't care, honestly. I don't care. But once it actually causes damages, then we have literally ground to sue. I'm just saying, like, throw comment my fucking ass, man. Going and trying to spread misinformation. Go, like, you're gonna go and say, like, when the guy said, like, I'm gonna shoot up a school, and the police comes and the FBI comes and said, it was a troll comment. You think they go like, okay, sure, goodbye, we're out again. Was nice, good and funny. It doesn't work like that. That's different though. So people telling me that I'm raping people here is not that much different. People saying that people are getting here fucking molested and all that shit, it's not that different. Like, fucking seriously. You guys don't even understand this shit. I'm not scaring you guys. That's the difference between me and you guys. You guys are dogs that bark. I don't bark. I fucking bite. Do you understand that? So put that really good in your head. I'm not the kind of guy that goes around and tries to threaten or shit. I'm the kind of guy that is hiring law firms, and the only thing you're going to get from me is a nice letter, a real one. It's just unfucking believable, these guys. DD410, don't go bwahaha. I know exactly who you are. I know your name, I know your address, I know everything. You bought purpose. We have all your details. All of them. So go ha 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 in the chat. Evidence. That's the difference. When you talk schmack, right? You can go all the way you want, but I'm talking about evidence. And it's not just you. Well, sure, whatever, man. If you wouldn't Bart, you would sue them without warning. I tell them if there's damages, then I will take action. I will truly take action. I'm serious, by the way. I'm saying it. And that's the thing, like, same with that Victor guy, right? That Victor guy was going really on a rampage until he realized that, you know, we had way more on him than he thought. And then he immediately backed off. Why is that? Because he knows he's doing shit that he's not allowed to do. It's like when you're inside your bubble. Same with Lennox, right? Same with Lennox or all these other guys. When it comes too close to home, they stop their trolls. Why is that? Because you're just, you know, it's a hobby. But you don't understand that this little hateful hobby of yours is actually potentially causing damage. And as long as it doesn't cause damage, I truly don't care. But once it starts causing actual damage, I have to take action. And that's it. And in the past, I wouldn't give a shit about these things. Honestly, I wouldn't care less. I would just make a troll video and have a good laugh. But nowadays, times have changed. When people are just spreading misinformation and lies, what happens? You get fucking banned. You have actual consequences. What you've been working on for a decade, a platform or whatever, you just get deplatformed. It's absolutely insane. I wonder if people understand that. I guess not. No, you don't, because you're just stuck in your own little bubble, your own little echo chamber. You don't project, you don't try to put yourself in the shoes. I wake up, what is it that I'm doing? I try to do good every single day. I can't care less about me. It's about doing the good in the world. And I can tell you, if people hate or whatever, I truly don't care. I use haters, but when they try to come in between my ability to do good in the world, I have to take action. And that's all. And that's just how it works. It works with companies like that. It just works with anything like that. So you guys keep organizing yourself and spread hate. The moment you guys hit the fan, right? Like the moment you guys actually succeed at doing real damage, it's not going to be your lull day. Maybe it's going to be your lull day for, for the moment where it's going on. But once we start actual legal action, it's not going to be your lull day anymore. So you guys do whatever you guys want to do. It's funny. Big mouths, big mouths. I'm drinking water, by the way. Well, actually tea. Big mouths until it's close home. If it's close home, they just shit their pants. You guys are cowards. That's what you guys are. Fucking cowards. The moment it's very close, you run like a little bitch. That's what you do. Cowards. Thinking you're anonymous with all your fucking anonymous names going around trying to spread bullshit lies. If you go around and, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And you guys know it. Athene, please take some days off. You are being very emotional and say cringe stuff when you let the trolls get into you. Your scare tactics isn't going to work. This is what the trolls want from you, so they are winning. Swax, let me tell you something. The way I express myself and the way I explain things is very controlled. And that's why it's so scary. The reason why it's scary is it's because it's controlled. I strategize like crazy. And I told them, so afterwards they cannot come and cry. And that's all. Yeah, probably that's why Katerina was afraid you will kill her. So funny, man. Spreading these lies. Man, Agnar, it seems you're really causing what I said caused you a lot of dissonance. Yeah. Agnar, this is the after party, man. I'm not going into masturbation, intellectual masturbation. It's about getting yourself some sweet ass purpose. You can always get yourself some sweet ass purpose. Use the link. He can delete all he wants. We have logs of everything. Do you mind using your place on your CV? Artemy, you won't use our place on your CV at all. If we get a call from any job guy talking about you, we will just say exactly what happened. So I would actually advise you not to put it on the CV. Well, I hope they won't contact us because we're not going to lie for you. Athene, there's a reason that there's so many trolls. People just lost trust in you. In the past, you just left your followers behind without telling anyone what you're doing. Your YouTube channel and social media was dead. Many rumors start spreading. It's your fault. Man, I don't mind so much when people say that shit. Don't let him fix the sink. I think your bad worldview leads to the fact that everyone thinks that you're a douchebag, so it's definitely more than intellectual masturbation. It's actually a part of reality. Dude, what the part of reality is that I raised more than $25 million for children in need. It's so damn fascinating, the amount of, uh, yeah, like, man, it doesn't matter. It's fine, it's fine. Time will move on. What happened to those 25 million? It reached 2.5 million children. The way you can actually check it is by looking at the quarterly reports of Save the Children. It really step by step analyzes where all the money went. You want to go through it? You can go to their website. You can download the PDF, man. But hey, I guess you don't care so much about the facts. You see yourself, spread awareness is way more important than money because it grows exponentially. Yes and no, because the best way of achieving spreading awareness is by putting people in a situation where they act in a way that makes sense rather than trying to have them make sense. I just mentioned I worked with the biggest philanthropist on the internet, so I'm not pulling any lies. As far as I'm concerned, you costed us more than you worked with us. I'm sorry, Mr. Artemy. So I wouldn't call it work together with me. Man, if they contact us, I'll make sure they know. Like, that's just obviously lying and using our place to get some points. Was not a smart idea, bro. But hey, you do whatever you do. That West guy from the Rush show said that Save the Children was an organization that was proven to be scammers. Just as it was proven that I was pocketing the money, right? Why don't you actually ask for real list demands and clear the negative bubble in your community by refunding the money you made them lose with the Doobie fork? I didn't make them lose anything, bro. They bought from other people trying to conspire, thinking they knew it better than my advice. What can I say? What did Artemy do? Artemy costed us effort. He came over and we always try to invest, put effort, like make sure that his room is fixed and everything, and try to give guidance. And then when he just leaves and people, 10 people are looking for him, it was minus EV. but it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can always leave, but obviously you just say, hey, I'm gone. You're not in the middle of doing something and suddenly poof, gone. Because that's what happened. Why do you think you have so many dedicated haters? Because I cause a lot of inner conflict. Wouldn't it be easier to put people in a situation where they do senseful stuff in general? But that's what I do. That's what this place does. But that's really what it is. I make people think and reflect, and that causes them so much dissonance that they channel it, and I'm the boogeyman. It's really that. Pretty sure people hate because of Doobie Fork. Nah, man. Some of the biggest haters made money. Like regular GA made money. Solly G got all his money back. It's the cognitive dissonance, man. It's not the Doobie. It's the so basically it's the cognitive dissonance in connection with being part of a tribe, like the haters feeling purpose, fighting me, whatever. In a conflict, is that also why Chris is making I think Chris was in the chat. Like once he was like whatever that one, Habiba, whatever the fuck. I'm pretty confident it was him. And he said like 3 weeks ago, you confronted me like crazy, and I picked up the story again. And it adds up with the dates that people got contacted. He's just on a yeah, he's just on a crusade, and he will crash and burn. Well, he's already crashing and burning, but he's not aware of it. And not because of us, but because of himself. Wouldn't it be easier to put people in situations where they do senseful stuff if general public had a more positive picture of you? But the thing is, though, people that care about what other people think are not the people that work out here. It's people that think for themselves and want to do good. So the amount of the people that you want to cater to are just people that just care and go with what other people say. They end up leaving anyway. It's validation seekers. Validation seekers don't work out in this environment. Don't you want to get all people? I tried in the past. It doesn't work. If you know a way how to get all people, tell me, and not your place, but into the mindset in general. Yes, I'm trying, but it doesn't work. So G took a loss. That's a lie. That's not true. The one that lost was his friend that bought Doobie. He got a complete refund. Regular GA realized how low liquidity the market was and how hard it was for people to pull out of the scheme. What are you saying? Seriously, bro. We even have the database of what every single person paid. So G got his full donation refunded. And within a conflict, you mean people have to tell themselves that you are evil so they can automatically discredit everything you say in order to not think about it. Well, yeah, it's a way to cope. Like I heard that you are one of the people that said that click ruined your life. Why did the click ruin your life? It was not so much the click that ruined your life. It was the fact that you knew that what you were doing was not aligned with what you think was right. And it's that conflict that causes so much dissonance that, you experienced, I don't know, depression or whatever. And that was never my goal. It's never my goal to fuck people up or whatever. I say things, I show the truth, I talk about reality. And what it requires is it requires cognitive empathy. It requires, to confront yourself and make choices in life that make you more, that make you grow, that make you have integrity and grow out of it. And of course it's hard, but it definitely contributes way more than just following this comfort kind of mindset where you're just trying to cater to, yeah, to how you feel right now, because you're screwing yourself over. And that's the thing. If you can't trust yourself because you right now will screw yourself over for tomorrow by, doing unhealthy shit and all that stuff, then this real talk can help you focus more on delayed gratification and become much more stable and grow much more as a person. And I say all these things, and when what I say makes so much sense, what happens is the following: the part in your brain that is responsible for cognitive inquiry, right, starts very much disagreeing with how you feel. And as a result, what happens is you start getting splitted. You start literally having two individuals in yourself. And since the cognitive dissonance is literally the definition of it is when different parts of your brain just do not, resonate with each other, you try to follow the path of least resistance. And what is it? Oh, Athene is the baddie. Athene is a bad guy. And then emotionally you find safety. It's like, oh, the guy is evil, I gotta stop him, even though all the facts show that I'm fucking a nice guy, man. And I experienced that so much. I don't remember giving you consent to gather data. Dude, I'm an individual. When you talk about GDPR, what are you talking about? Companies? Fucking idiot, man. When you try to come at me, you gotta know a little bit of the legislation. GDPR is for companies, bro. But hey, you do whatever you do, bro. You do whatever you do. When you know that real talk stuff and don't act upon it, your regular life becomes worthless and you live a lie, and it's pretty fucking annoying. Yes, I know. And that's the main reason why people hate. It's because of that. In the way you talk about philosophy, for example, you scare away a lot of people who think philosophy is important as a theoretical foundation for ethics. That's just people that are not that intelligent. Not me, actually. I know what you mean. The goal is ethics and only ethics. Well, the goal is just, well, I wouldn't even call it a goal, but it's just about what works, what is practical, what is functional. And philosophy has outdone its use in society. It's about science. Ethics, pff, if you use this information for your religion, but I'm not even part of the religion, Mr. DD410. I have nothing to do with anything. Do you know that I'm completely outside the system? Completely. I have nothing to do with the religion. I have nothing to do with the company. I have no bank account, nothing. I get to distribute purpose as I want. No, that's not true. I can hand out purpose as much as I want. It's just a free token. People do whatever the fuck they want. If you make a token right now, right, and you start spreading it and you send 100,000 to Google, are you responsible for what Google does, or is Google responsible for what you do? Come on, seriously, man. How is that gonna fly? You can't get to what ought to be from space-time stuff. Man, but that's just like, are you talking about like some freaking, but that's the thing, like people with philosophy, right? You read these things ought to be and all that shit. It's bullshit, man. It's like I just ask very simple questions. All this ought to be and fucking this and that. It's just some philosophy masturbation talk. Just talk that shit all under the table. When you make the statement like you exist, I debunk it by understanding what it means and what are the hidden premises when you say you exist. When you say you exist, you're taking into a hidden premise that you are able to make the sentence, that there is time and space, because without time and space you wouldn't be able to even say the sentence. You wouldn't even be able to experience time. Like there is many hidden premises when you say these things, and based on these hidden premises you can already contradict the statement you're making. It's actually in the new book. It's going to be in the book that is in the game. The truth. Yeah, it's just a Destiny talking point. There will be a book that explains exactly this. Space and time is the result of my existence. But the thing is, you can talk about your existence, but when you talk about your existence, there is another hidden premise, which is not just your existence, it's your ability to make the sentence. No, man, everything you type there, bro, is part of the premise. Your ability to make a sentence, to make an equation requires time interval. Just so you know, bro. But that's the thing, like people don't like when people type these things, yeah, this is mental masturbation. But the thing is, like, he has to, if he reflects on it, he would get what I mean. Because it's very simple, yet very advanced, because I don't see it anywhere. And what I say just makes so much sense. It's like the hidden premises within your deductive reasoning or whatever the fuck is so flawed. But the thing is, when you type the sentence, your ability to type the sentence is part of the premise. That's the thing. So you're already making that's a hidden premise. You need to be able to type the sentence in order to type the sentence, right? I mean, like, I'm just saying, think about it, reflect on it. Maybe you can make your PhD in philosophy on it and, win some prize and not say it was from me. What do you think about, say, someone with PhD in philosophy says you're wrong and stupid? Well, that just is very unprofessional and shows very little capacity and authority. Yeah, he knew I was right. He knew I was right, and he couldn't say anything. Could authority not spread you get accepted from society and spread awareness? Well, if I'm a billionaire, I will get that authority. More than anything. If we, replicate what we have here and we become thousands, millions, then I will have more authority than anything. Then people will listen. More than if I would be a philosopher or whatever. I'm not gonna waste my time writing a paper that nobody fucking reads anyway. What I'm achieving here is insane. Man, you say, what about Marcus Gabriel? His books are translated in 17 languages, and yet nobody fucking knows him here. Who knows Marcus Gabriel? I never heard about that guy. Seriously, man. Just in a little echo chamber, small little group. Who knows you? I bet more people know me than Marcus Gabriel. I'm pretty sure. Dude, I was the biggest YouTuber at one point. I literally think 200 million people know who I am. Something like that. 200 people at least, if not more. Know Athene, the brand. Athene, can you define your ultimate purpose in one sentence? Moving forward. It's not about being, no, it's about being taken serious. I don't care about being taken serious. That shit comes naturally anyway. After we have insane impact, it will come. Do you know when I go to Save the Children, I get a standing ovation? Why? Because I raised so much money. These people didn't get my cash. They're not standing there because they get fired or whatever. No, they truly respect what I do. Why? Because of the impact I have. The people that have a little bit more brain cells than just the ordinary shit talker, they understand the work that goes into what I do and they respect that. But it does not get reflected in people typing in the chat for validation. Actually, the opposite is the case. Imagine if you answered all Chris' questions with really good explanations and he would be, I see, that makes a lot of sense. No, I did explain everything with really good explanations. Didn't matter. And people that watched the interview know that. You're saying you're going to be a billionaire, but last year you were saying you'd be a messiah to mankind. Your predictions are a bit off. Was that last year? No, that was a few years ago. Nah, I didn't say mostly out of context, bro. I gave a lot more context to out of context as well. So it's just me just saying out of context. I actually gave context to it. You said the click would be comparable to the Industrial Revolution. Yeah, I made a mistake. I gladly admit it. I thought the click would do a lot more and it didn't. I didn't think it would do that much though, but I thought it would have done more. It looked way more promising. But hey. Well, at least I appreciate your honesty right now. I've said that also during the interview that I did mistakes with the click. I said it as well during the interview. If I make mistakes, I gladly admit it. That's the beauty of life. You get to grow by understanding your mistakes and you become better and better. Either way, why was it a mistake? Because you lost relevance? The reason why it was a mistake is the way I went about it was the mistake. Because the insight is very powerful, but the way I went about it smurried it too much. I was way too black and white, way too binary in the way I expressed it, and I should have gone about it way more chill. Dark says, I can't ever implement the insights you give. I can't click and just doing what is right. Takes discipline that runs out for me eventually. Answer isn't in my emotional needs, but I don't know how to fix that. Not making excuses, man. That's really what it is. Manning up and not making excuses. You know, a guy that is, obese, sitting in his chair saying, I can't do anything. I can't do it. Yes, he can stand up and he can start working out. He can start eating healthy. And all the shit are just excuses. And he knows it. It's just to justify his comfort. You're just trying to justify your comfort. Dude, if you can do it at gunpoint, you can also do it without being at gunpoint. Well, maybe that's not correct for everything. Maybe if you're at gunpoint, you shit your pants. You can't do that when you aren't at gunpoint, but you can actually shit your pants even without at gunpoint. Actually, you can. But then I shouldn't even talk about discipline. I don't use discipline. I find it fascinating. The concept of discipline is so weird to me. I just don't experience a choice. I just have to do what I have to do. Man, there is sometimes shit that I gotta do, right? And I don't go like, fuck, 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 I need discipline. No, I just go like, I gotta do it. It's so simple. Is the way how you go about the game succeeding maybe similar to the click era? No, not at all. I can really fuck up like crazy in the game would still succeed. Most people are really not like you. People are capable of doing it. They just don't do it because they live in their own little spoiled, comfy bubble. Oh man, that's really how it is. I realize that more and more. And it's not even because I'm aphantasic or whatever. I mean, I know people here that just, like there's been people here, right, that have been extremely slacking. Not that I care about it. I mean, like, if they try, I'm okay. But I had a talk with them, not an aggressive one, but just one where I explained their importance and what they can do. And from one day to another, literally, their productivity went up twice until the present day. How does that even work? And there was no threats involved or anything. It was just me having a bro chill talk and just explaining, like, man, you can do so much. Why? Like, and just explaining it and making the person aware. And from one moment to another, double the productivity for like more than a year now. And I'm talking about really top end coders. Huh? You just do double. Just like if you feel comfortable and you think you can get away with it, and you don't channel things to you taking ownership, but you think there is like a daddy or mommy that you got to do stuff with, and you see it as your homework and it's cool, then definitely okay, you're not going to be as serious about it. But if you take ownership and you know that your actions are having consequences, and you go like, yeah, I'm going to man up, I'm going to look at the consequences and act upon it, man, oh man, you guys can achieve whatever. And that's what I do. I think favor of myself and favor of humanity is the same. It is true, because you yourself are intertwined with humanity. But instead of talking in the chat, you should apply and come over, man. How old are you? Where are you from, by the way, Mr. Agnor? You're 22 from Germany. I see. So why didn't you apply yet and come over to change the world? You think you're gonna find more like-minded people somewhere else that just, young and impressionable. Fuck! No, Straga, don't say it! Oh, late! Oh, God, man. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck. Chris is having this one. Oh my God, we're fucked. Because you have another strategy in mind. You know, when you say that instantly, right? Even if you apply, you get instant rejected. Like, for real though. If you're gonna apply, right, next week, and it says like, hey, Agnar, I say like, no, don't accept him. Because if you trust yourself more than you trust me after watching the podcast and stuff, I'm sorry, man, the problem is deeper. It's just way deeper, because it's not even intellectual. This has nothing to do with intelligence. Oh, you didn't watch the podcast? So when did you get introduced to me? Because I think I saw you more often. So you don't know anything about the real talks? Today was the first time you saw a real talk? Go check it out, man. There is SoundCloud, and also maybe, yeah, SoundCloud, and also iTunes, it seems. You can listen to them. What I've realized, right, is that people that talk a lot in the chat and try to argue with me are exponentially less intelligent than people that apply. I'm by the way serious. Because when you have a certain level of critical thinking, it's very hard to argue with me. It's very, very hard. I can't be sure of that. I'm just basing myself on on data that I got. But of course, it's maybe not right. Maybe there's people that are even more intelligent. But I would think people that are even more intelligent don't even watch the stream. Why would they even watch? But yeah, people like Feather and such, do you know how fucking smart they are? It's fucking crazy. Like photographic and memory and shit. It's fucking crazy. There's people that came over here that are very intelligent. And the ones that are the most intelligent are the ones that it's actually something very fascinating. The ones that are the most intelligent are the ones that know how intelligent I am. They can grasp it a little bit. As crazy as it sounds, because most people cannot even grasp how intelligent I am. It sounds very crazy what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Right now, maybe people are like, man, like the amount of stuff that I achieve, like it's nothing. It's just crazy. The amount of ideas I come up with is fucking crazy. It's not ego, by the way. It just is what it is. Honestly, as crazy as it may sound, you're very intelligent, still make few mistakes. Damn straight I make mistakes. Yeah, but that's not an argument. Because everybody makes mistakes. I mean, that's life, bro. But either way, like what I realized, right, is that people can follow their own vision and their own path, right? And sitting with me for 5 minutes, I could give them ideas that would completely obliterate the impact they would have if they follow their own path. I realized that 5 minutes of me can be more, it's not always, but can be more impactful and more, what's the word? Can have more ripple effects than your entire life. 5 minutes. And the thing is that, like, but the thing is, Agner, like, let me tell you something, Mr. Agner. You want me to be fully, truly honest with you? I'll tell you something. When you say you want me to be fully honest, I will tell you something so you understand it. Go ahead. You're probably the most smart person in your room. When you interact with people, you're probably the most intelligent guy in your environment. And what it has cost you, it gave you quite some confidence, feeling of safety, whatever. Also, identity about your intellectuality. Thing is that, like, when it comes down to true intelligence, it's not just about your ability to have rhetorical capacities or whatever. It's your ability to understand what your true motives are. Why do you do what you do? Why do you come to the chat? Why do you feel like wanting to be disproven? Why? Where does that emotion come? And when you dig deep and you're really truly honest, it's about a sense of, validation. And if you have that need of that validation, it's because you're quite young. It is rather a lack of intelligence than a high intelligence. And if you have this conversation with yourself and you truly understand, why do I care? Why do I do what I do? And you follow the emotion that drives you to rationalize afterwards why you do it, you would come to a conclusion that gives more answers than any answer I can give you. Jan Lollipop says, like, when you got exposed by the poker bots, I didn't get exposed. What are you saying? Like, I also made very clear that everybody had their own projects. And when it was about the bot automation or whatever the fuck, I just said, as long as you don't do anything illegal. I was actually not involved in it at all because I had more important things to do. There was 60 people here. I was running around like a madman. And I didn't even know exactly what they did. So when you say I got really involved, like, what do you think? I went there and started coding or whatever the fuck? It's not correct, bro. It's about making Earth a better place for everyone. No, that's not the case, Agner. If that truly was the case, then you would have applied already. You don't give a shit about having an impact in the world. You care about approval. Oh yeah, Didioza, I'm gonna answer your question. Let's see, where is it? Dioza. Athene, can you please now? Okay, let's go up. Athene, I'm doing an ICT course now and I don't have motivation, discipline, choices, awareness to study seriously. You said the course is trash. What can I do? If you truly want to learn these things, you work on a project. You try to make your own game and you figure it out as you go. You watch guides and everything. Learn as you work on something rather than just going to an ICT course. That is an absolute joke. But then again, you need your paycheck, right? Your DOP, whatever they call it. You're a little bit in the claws of the system. Swax says, Athene, could you explain the situation with Katarina, reaction of you being manipulative, abusive towards her, as Chris mentioned? You have to understand why Chris addresses this. When did you create your account? Can't even check it. You simply don't react like that unless there is some truth to it, and it really makes you look bad in such a way that you may have manipulated her into being a puppet and make her speak for you during the interview. If this is true, then I have to say that it's truly disgusting what you're doing. Man, this sounds so much like Chris, though. Swax, are you Chris too? Or are you just a troll that is putting the same talking point? It's very weird. I did address it. What? No, what the fuck? But like, why do you say exactly the same shit? Exactly the same shit, even though I addressed it already. So weird. So fucking weird. It's like I even said it also on the stream. But also when it comes down to what a girl says, right? Let's just say what a girl says. It's not because a girl says something that it's true. You know how many, people have been accused for false rape? What is that? You're going to believe what they say? What happened to evidence? Even that kind of fucking bullshit argument, like she said, so it must be, it must be true. That on itself already doesn't stand at all. Well, Chris can clip it. I don't give a shit, man. But it's just like, what is this kind of attitude? Like, it's like, it's what Bill Burr says in his show. Believe woman, believe woman. Ah, so anything what they say is the truth? Doesn't matter, no evidence, nothing? Come on, seriously, you fuckers. Don't be so fucking wannabes. Wannabe white knights. Everyone who does not do the same thing as I is definitely not for Earth being a better place. Is that what you heard about it? It's actually dumb. Bro, get connections everywhere from politics over NGOs to universities to have the best impact. And don't say everyone who's not doing what you're doing is not the same page. Please don't split people and prefer uniting. Dude, what are you fucking saying? Let me tell you something, Mr. Agner. The best thing you can do is find like-minded people. Because whatever you think and whatever you can come up with, right? What is even better than that is to find like-minded people to organize to do it. Also, there's a guy here, right? Oxford University, best student of the school, still has to, I don't even know if he still has to go to UK to talk to CEOs. He came over here. He said it was all bullshit. It was fake. It was empty. Best student. And that's also, he also said exactly that. He said, I thought that I should have built, connections and stuff. And I see that it's all fake and empty shit. So maybe ignore, you'll need a few years to get some experience. But then when you start, realizing it will be too late. Fighting not like-minded people and them like Nazis. What? Man, ignore, is the dissonance getting too big that you're starting to make less and less sense? It's just crazy. Doesn't matter. You're actually not that intelligent. Yeah, you got triggered. You got triggered because I expose your bullshit and your inconsistencies, and that's how you deal with your cognitive dissonance. But it's because you don't understand your emotional drive. Whether you agree with me or not, yeah, another hater born. That's how I create haters, molten cow. This is how it is. They're full of shit. They have never been, really confronted with their inconsistencies, and when they do, the dissonance is too big and they become haters. That's how I create them. It's true. And you know why I create them? It's my own fucking goddamn fault. It's because I project myself. If I was ignorant, right, and I would be confronted with these facts, I would change my mind. That's how I roll. People are not like that. You said the best thing is to find like-minded people. I'd say convincing not same-minded people is also not bad. But the thing is, dude, Agner, let me tell you, let's say it is true what you're saying, right? And convincing not same like-minded people is not bad. Then you're still better off finding same-minded people and together convince not same-minded like people. Because every person you find that is like-minded, you double your impact. Well, you agree. So why don't you apply? We're 50 people here. Do you know if you come over here, right, and you give a better idea than what we're working on, you have 50 people, boom, doing what you say instantly. Instantly. I have other people here in Bonn which are same-minded too. Why should I prefer you? Well, but it's not because you have but people that you cannot organize. Let's come all together then. Organize ourselves even more. Bring all your friends too. Or do you have a place? Do you have a place that can figure, the way as we do? Here, everything is taken care of. Bills, everything. Everything is legally taken care of. It's quite a lot of shit. Unless you've already organized yourself to that point, but you didn't say that. If that's the case, then I retract what I said. Do you care about the world because you know being selfish is empty? Do you care about the world because of selfish reasons? Selfishness doesn't even exist. Selfishness is just narrow-minded selflessness. Fundamentally, we're all selfless. You're always connected with everything around you. And the true self that you're talking about is connected with everything you experience, including your environment. So I just do things because it is what I am, and that's all. And what I am includes the superorganism. It's not just me. Tim, do you suspect there is a mole in the compound? Man, I don't care if there's a mole or not a mole. Everybody can be a mole for all I care. What are they going to expose? We do everything à la lettre, on the book. We had a discussion about buying a house and so on, but we decided decentralization is better than centralization. Everyone will move into different parts of the world. Man, do you actually measure it based on, impact, or do you measure it based on some circle jerkery with your friends? What kind of bullshit is that, man? You know how working together in one environment, how exponentially it increases your impact? It's insane. It's like if you have to do everything online and all that shit, your impact is exponentially less. And you would know that if you would have actual experience. That's why you have fucking the Apple compound and the Google fucking offices and all that shit. Why do you think they have that? Because, decentralization is better? No, because it's practical. Man, decentralization lowers impact like crazy. It's incomparable. So, man, that goes to show how much you actually measure your impact based on actual reality. It's not your little theories that write reality. It's the other way around. Reality dictates what is the best thing to do, not what you think. It's truly not the case. Decentralization is complete crap. It doesn't fucking work for shit. You can build centrals all over the world. Well, yeah. If you would come over here, you would have access to all the funds we have. You know how fucking impactful that is? You could literally immediately, like, I wouldn't be surprised. You could run your entire place. I'm thinking, by the way. I'm gonna check something. This is sounding really weird. I'm gonna check something very quickly here. Like, see here very quickly. A little Hegel fanboy. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. You tried to first combine Hegel's ideology with what I said, and when you saw that I bashed Hegel, you started disconnecting from what I said. Hegel's writings give you a bit of safety and intellectual, existential purpose or something. I see. I see. I see. Oh yeah, I see. Had to look into it a little bit. Athene, if you are really intelligent, why did you put all your face over the game even though you have all over the web? I already showed it. Like, my face is just the default one. You can spread the game without my face. Agner, you're just a little follower, bro. You don't think for yourself. I knew it though. It's fine, bro. Just keep reading your little Hegel shit. I'm bad at being selfish if I only care about myself, just the individual. I don't get why the best thing you can do contribute to. You don't need to get it. It just is what you are. It's like it's literally it's literally all over your DNA, bro. It's in the reason why you feel lonely and the reason why you want to fuck, or the reason why you want to provide. There is so many aspects that are wired into you to help us move forward. You don't have to get it, bro. Dude, Agner, let me tell you something, bro. I read you fucking you glorify that guy. I just read the Russell logs. That's why I said what I said, bro. Go to Russell logs and read what you typed. You just fucking Hegel, like it's fine though. I always overestimate people. It's such a shame. I always overestimate people. He's not doing that. Guy's doing jack shit. Theo Dutch. Like Egner tries to say anything in the chat in order to deflect the confrontation, the inner conflict he experiences of not coming over. That's it. There's no more and no less to it. 。  . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 .
。 . 。 . 。
He's not organizing for shit, man. That's just what he says in the chat. I guarantee you that guy ain't organizing shit. He just has some little talk, maybe, and then go like, oh, decentralization is better than centralization. He's just trying to throw arguments to deflect. So yeah, it is what it is. I thought a logical person wouldn't care about some random guy, but that's the thing, Desuka. The problem, I project myself. That's the problem. I assume if the person would be intelligent, he would reflect and such, but it doesn't happen. It's just, I understand. It's just my own fault. I just project. The guy's just emotionally driven and doesn't give a shit about what I say. It is what it is. It's fine. Can we visit you without having to apply, just to talk? Probably being allies. I want to see what the organization is. And then sure. Well, I need to see what the organization is, what you guys are doing. Not just you and a bunch of friends or whatever, because we don't do that kind of shit. But if you're organized and you do really, have real impact, then definitely I'm all ears to work together. Damn straight. I mean, I don't care if people are here or not. I just care about actual. Athene, are you not able to change the projection? Oh man, I like to believe in the good in people, man. Binary, yes or no, 1 or 0. What? I just said if I see that, you're serious about it, then I welcome. And then you start saying binary, yes or no, GG, well played. I mean, Agner, that is like, do you know that you are confirming everything I said by behaving like this? It's just unbelievable. I'm being really nice and reaching out. If I see you're serious about it and you organize it, then I would love to work together. What is this binary 1 or 0? GG, well played. What's up with that shit? So we have to be a GmbH, else we're not having an impact. That's what I understood. No. What is even what is a GmbH? What is that? I just want to see what you guys are actually. No, you don't need to be a company. I just need to see what you guys are doing and how you guys are organizing yourself. That's all. I mean, that's not so much asked, right? Let Agner address what I just said. He doesn't care about doing good and working together. So obvious. I give him the benefit of the doubt. Reset gaming for good.net. There you go. Who knows? Maybe something good comes out of this. You see? Never give up. Never give up hope. I'll let Reese know about it. What I would like you to put in the mail is what you guys are doing and how you guys are, going about it, and that kind of stuff, and how many people you are and all that shit. That's what I would like to know. And what I would also like is if you name the other people that you're working with, or want to organize yourself, I would like to know Well, yeah, they're probably all from Germany anyway, right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, that's good. That's nice. You guys see, and people say like, "Why are you focusing on a hater?" So if you would come, how would these other people come? They would come with their own travel? How does that even work? How would that practically work? Okay, sure. But yeah, that's why I'm keep talking to people, man, because for the small chance that something positive comes out of it, and who knows? Either way, I'm gonna link you guys the blockchain, the exchange. Here's the link. You guys can go get yourself some sweet ass purpose. And where's the video? Give the link the video. Sly, I don't know if he's here. Can you link the video? Maybe there should be a command for it, something like that. Give yourself some sweet ass purpose. All right, there you go. You can also apply if you want to change the world. Keep it up. See you guys tomorrow. All peace and love, guys. Sometimes I can be really hard on people, but I always have the best. I love all of you guys. I want the best for you guys. Only love, guys. Keep it up. Peace out. See you guys.